Hi there, Serial Trader here. I just want to do a little follow-up on that gold trade. And so far so good. We've been breaking out this triangle formation, and it looks like we're well on our way to making a new relative high on gold. So from the last video I said this E wave could either be in place here, and that this was our D wave, and that's certainly still possible. Or you could mark your D wave here and put your E wave here, and then we're beginning the impulse wave up from there. It doesn't really matter. This looks a little bit more proportional, having a longer D and E, but you could certainly make a case that that's your D, that's your E, and that this price action we've had so far is perhaps 1, 2, and we're in a little third wave up here. Either way, the message is clear, and that's that gold is heading higher and going to take out its previous high here. So on the futures, that's 1788.8, and on the GLD ETF, we've actually already started taking out the high. That was 164.41. We've gone as high as 164.76. So already making new highs on GLD. But again, GLD doesn't reflect overnight action. So obviously the gold futures actually made a high on an overnight session there on the 14th of April that was not reflected in GLD because it wasn't seen during the regular trading hours. Nonetheless, though, we still have higher to go. So just to review the targets on GLD, so we'll do our reverse fib of the A wave, the largest part of the triangle. We'll put up those typical reverse fib levels, 1.3, 2, and 2. And if I just drag down here, so we're still looking for upside here on gold. I'd say minimum 167 or thereabouts, and quite possibly we could see 170 plus when this triangle thrust gets up to these targets. And obviously your stop, if you're long, your stop is now here on GLD, so that's 159.09. Let's just call it 159 for a round number. And on the gold futures, what are we looking at here? Do a reverse fib on the gold futures just to give the levels for that. And on the futures, we're looking at 1,835 and possibly as high as over 1,900 there if we make the upper target. And the stop, if you're long on the futures, you don't want to see it go below 1,692.1. So yeah, looking pretty good here. It's been a good trade for me, and I expect it to continue working until we get up to these higher levels, and hopefully someone was able to take advantage of it as well out there. All right, I'll do an update on the overall markets here pretty quick. Serial Trader signing off.